Good day. It is Wednesday. And if you know anything about it being Wednesday, you know it is transformational tidbits, meaning it is time that I come in here, share a little bit about what's going on in my mind in hopes that it'll support you in your growth and development. And today is an important one, especially if you are somebody that is on any type of mission. If your mission is to better yourself, to break through your traumas, to let go of the past, to heal from a previous relationship, to find a new job, to go back to school, whatever the case may be. I don't even care if the goal is for you to walk from your house to the end of the street, if that's a goal. It doesn't necessarily have to be this big, grandiose goal for you to start taking steps. And here's the thing about taking steps, it is going to scare the ever loving bejesus out of you. And that is simply the way it is. Anytime you think about doing something new, picking up a new skill, doing anything that is outside your normal day to day routine, meaning the things that you have kind of committed to memory, the habits that are being you, even things that are as simple as like brushing your teeth with your left hand or your right hand, depending on what hand you are, those are habits. Those are things you have picked up. And even the mere thought, and this is a good example, like think about instead of brushing your teeth today with your hand you normally use, think about doing it with the wrong hand. It's like enough to like give you tingles down your spine. Like your brain is on instantly going to be like, no, that's incorrect. The correct way is to use XYZ hand. Using the other hand is not acceptable. That is not what we do. And I know this analogy seems kind of silly, but you can see that the body has this reaction even with something as simple as thinking about brushing your teeth in a different manner than you do day to day. So when you consider that in its simplest form, then you apply that same thing to something that's much larger, like putting yourself out there or taking a chance or networking or connecting with new people. Even that is going to feel very scary. And the reason this came up for me specifically is because I was presented with an opportunity to visit like a local community network here in town, in my hometown, and I felt very nervous to go, which is very strange because I put myself out there all the time on social media. I come up on here, I can talk to the camera for God knows how long, for many, many, many minutes, and it comes easily. Now, in the beginning, it didn't come easily. I really had to put myself out there and take that step. So when I felt nervous to like attend this little event, this mini event, I was like, oh man, where's this nervousness coming from? To the point where I was like, maybe I won't go. My brain was like, you have to stand up for 30 seconds and you have to talk about yourself and you have to talk about your business and you have to meet new people. And for a minute, I was like, just don't do that. Why do you need to do that? Just stay home because in my case, I've committed showing up and running my business in this particular format. So I've committed this to memory. So thinking about doing something different, obviously my ego brain is going to be like, don't do that, pump the brakes, just stay and keep everything the same. But no growth comes from staying the same. And that's a simple it's just as simple as it is. If you want to see growth in your life, if you want to see change and you want to see personal development and you want to work through some of those traumas, it's going to require you to get uncomfortable. It's going to require you to put yourself out there, be vulnerable, and leave yourself open in a lot of ways to in a lot of ways, you're going to open yourself up to wondrous possibilities, but there's also that fear that what if I don't do this right? What if I say the wrong thing? What if the person I'm working with thinks I'm stupid? What if, yada, yada, yada. What if I go back to school and I fail? Like, what if? You're going to honestly have all those intrusive thoughts. It's simply the way it is. But if you allow the intrusive thought to hold you back, you miss out on the opportunity. You miss out on the potentiality and what's possible because you, believe it or not, are a sea of possibilities. So if you allow this to continue to keep you in place, which don't get me wrong, it's safe, it's secure. You might not be happy with where you are currently, but it feels good. It feels good to be here because you know what to expect, right? And honestly, supposed to culture has taught us so often to follow the brain, follow the logic, follow the analytics. But sometimes you have to say no. I know you are just trying to throw me for a loop. I know what is best for me. I know what I have to do next. I know what the right step is, and I'm going to do this, even though I feel really, really fearful. And taking those steps and being scared is a part of what it means to grow. So I had to conquer this myself. And now keep in mind, like I've been doing therapeutic work and personal growth work for forever, yet it still is something that I have to manage, that I need to go and call on all my tools and be like, okay, I know I'm scared, but I know this is going to be good for me. This is an opportunity, and this is my moment. And the way this has presented itself, because I truly believe there's no such thing as coincidences, only divinely timed encounters that are pushing you in the direction that you're meant to go in. I call these breadcrumbs. Like these little breadcrumbs are like dropped for you, and when you meet and connect with people, you're like, this cannot be by coincidence. And typically it's not. It means that you positioned yourself and are ready to make a big change in your life. And the universe or source or God or whatever the case may be is being like, here's your next step. Here's your next breadcrumb. Are you brave enough to take it? Are you brave enough to put yourself out there? And once you do put yourself out there and you see all these other things begin to unfold, then you start to see the bigger plan. And it comes a lot easier, especially as you kind of dive in and you understand, like from a therapeutic from a therapeutic perspective, like, why am I feeling such resistance? What's going on? What are the mechanics behind that? And you begin to educate yourself around that, and you start to become braver, and you become more confident, and you're willing to take those steps, and you're gaining momentum as you learn all of those mechanics, and you're standing in your self-worth, which is what the journey to worthiness is all about, is really reconnecting you to who you are and gaining that confidence, gaining that momentum so that you can become aligned with the life that you want to live versus the one that you're currently living. And that's going to come with a lot of fear. But if you can just take the next baby step, if you could just follow the next breadcrumb, if you can just feel the fear and then do the thing anyway, I promise you, you will see something come of it. Maybe you won't reach your goal 100%, but there could be another connection. There could be a new breadcrumb. There could be another intuitive pull that's yanking you in the right direction, or it could be confirmation of something. You never know what is going to happen unless you put yourself out there and just be beyond the fear, because that fear will hold you back and will continue to hold you back if you don't say, no, not today. I'm putting myself first today. I know what I need. I know what I want. And I know this is scary, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, food for thought, something to keep in mind. Being brave is not easy. It's never going to be easy. But if there's something that you're trying to be brave about right now, and there's something that you're trying to do and a goal you're trying to set for yourself, leave it in the comments below. Sometimes a little encouragement and a little like, okay, this is what I'm trying to do, it's almost like it holds you accountable. And when you have that sense of accountability, you're more likely to take the next step. So drop something in the comments that you're working on, small goal, big goal, I don't care what it is, big sky goal, drop it below, and let's support one another as we all work towards meeting those big goals. But with that, I am going to go, and I'll see you next time.